today. One of the machines broke, so they're like, hurry up and finish up. So I am on my way home now. It's 10 o'clock. Technically, it's only an hour. But I got stopped by people who wanted to chit chat. Otherwise, it would have been out sooner. And I do not do well under stress. I kept messing up. And then I had another person come and help me, and I kept still messing up. And I was just like, Then I accidentally hurt my supervisor, who's pregnant. Because we're like, she wants us to hurry up so we can all go home, because it would cost the company more if I just continue doing my job versus if they just sent everyone home. Because technically I could still do what I was doing, but most of the people are doing a whole nother job, and it just wouldn't make any sense for them to all leave and then me stay. Where was it going with this story? So, they had some people come and help, and I was trying to tell them what to do, but then I kept messing up, and then, I'm putting in shelf pins, and I get like a little screw that goes to one of her pieces, and I'm like, well, that don't belong in there, and so I chuck it, and I was like, oh shit, why did I do that? I should not have thrown that, because I did not look where I threw it. And my supervisor, who was pregnant, walked by and went, ow, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Because like when you throw something at somebody, it's bad if it's just a regular person. It's way worse when they're pregnant. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Because before she was pregnant, I was pregnant. Although she started getting pregnant at the end of my pregnancy. So I was just like, because I know how, sensitive you have to be with all the pregnant people. Because the last thing you want to do is be the reason that they're not pregnant no more. Although, I think I hit her in the boob. Or somewhere in the upper. But I felt really bad. I was like, oh, why did I do that? I think it's because I was being rushed. I don't do good under pressure. I start panicking. My last job, I worked at a hotel doing laundry. And you had to do so many brooms a day, but they only counted doubles as one room. So, like, one room would technically be one bed, but doubles have two beds, and sometimes you can get a room that has two queens, but you'll never get a room that has two kings. But anyways, so when they would count these rooms, they would not count for the double beds. And then there's like rollaways, which is a whole nother bed. So they don't always account for all those extra beds that they have to change, or that we have to wash and fold. So, what should be, a 90 job is more like 130 because of all the extra beds. It's not going to be that high, but you know what I mean, all those extra numbers. So, I would get in trouble if I did not finish all of them, and they're like, well, this person, when they were in your position, could do it, and why can't you? And I was like, well, I'm not that person. Like, I don't move that quickly. And then they, they complained that everything wasn't as neat. I was like, I was not meant to fold laundry, okay? Like, I'm not good at this. I'm trying, but I'm just, either you get nice sheets or you get kind of sloppy quick sheets, but you're not going to get both. And it's like, which one do you want? So there were times, there were times that, I get in trouble because I'm not moving fast enough, and it got to the point where I would start to panic if it was towards the end of the day and I still was not done folding. Ooh, stop. Okay, thank you. if at the end of the day I was not done folding and I knew that the time was getting closer to going home, and sometimes I used to stay late to finish everything, because there was that one point where they're like, you better stay until you finish, but that was like during the winter time. During the winter time when there was nowhere else to go, you were kind of stuck at the job. Why would you move over now? You had that whole ass gap and you waited till now to move over, you raggedy ass bitch. And then you don't even signal to turn this direction like that. Oh, now you signal. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I start panicking. And when I panic, I overheat and then I start crying. And I hated that. I was like, I'm so hot and I'm upset and I can't finish it. We're going to get fired and then we're going to have no money and then we're going to be homeless and then I'm going to have to die. And it'd just be this whole rabbit hole that I would tell myself. Because I was living with my mom and I was like, if I don't pay rent, she's going to kick me out. And I mean, she did kick me out, but that wasn't why. But anyways, so yeah, so I was like, gotta hurry up. They want us out of here. So that's why I accidentally hurt her. I didn't mean to. It was just like, they want us to hurt. Hurt. This don't belong in there. Throw it away. But yeah. So next time I'll be a little bit more cautious. Or actually, no. Next time I just won't throw anything. Although I didn't see too many people leave when I left, so I'm like wondering if they're like, never mind, the fax machine's okay, you guys can get back to work. But if they do that, I'll be like, well, they said just clean up or finish these 3 jobs and then clean up and go home. And that's what I did. Because then that's what I would tell them. And I'm like, I did my job, I cleaned up, and then I went home. What did you want me to do? Stay and help everybody else? No. I'll help everybody else on days when everyone's staying behind. But there was like a couple people who already left. I was like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. But yeah. Alright, bye-bye.